Okay. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for pressing the play button if you're watching this at home. Today, we're going to be using a set of weights, but it's optional. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a circuit style class, and I want to try and focus a little bit on glutes and abdominals. So what that roughly translates to is pelvic stability, but you will see some spinal articulation exercises in the mix as well. And we're going to try and start it with a little bit of a kind of flowy yoga vibes kind of warm up. So weights optional, but you can see I've got weights here. They're 3 kilograms each. Um, you could go lighter, you could go heavier. It depends on your kind of weight, your history with weights, I guess. Okay, so we're going to start together today. Lying on our back, yay, all the way down on the ground. Ooh, so just snuggle in there. With your feet flat and your knees bent up towards the sky. You can even close your eyes here for a moment if you like. Take your right hand to your tummy and your left hand onto your chest. And let's just start to connect to our natural breath. So, what that means is you're literally just focusing on the way that you breathe naturally right now in this moment. As you start to think about and connect to your breath, just make sure that you're muted there. Please, Mom, if you guys can, just make sure you're muted. Thank you. Cool. All right, so just connecting to your natural breath here. And the purpose of this is to really start to kind of arrive on your mat, both mentally and physically. Whatever you had to do this morning, whatever you have to do later on today, that doesn't matter right now. It's just you and your practice. Start to deepen and elongate your inhales and exhales. So, some people like to count up to even the number 4 to take an inhale in and 4 to exhale out. On the exhale, softening through the shoulders, the neck, and the jaw. Let's take 3 more breaths like that, elongating our inhale and elongating our exhale. Elongating our inhale and elongating our exhale. Last time, inhale nice and deep. And maybe sigh out your exhale. Great job. So bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor if they weren't already. Take your hands alongside your body, palms facing up. Inhale at the bottom. And as you exhale, we're going to tuck and round into the lower back, imprinting our spine into the floor. Press through our feet and come up into our first bridge of the day, nice and lazy. Just experiencing this position. And then slowly lower yourself down one vertebra at a time onto the ground. Nice. Keep going. We're going to go for 8. So just warming up into the glutes, into the back of the legs. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling to slowly travel down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhaling to tuck. Notice how you roll through the spine. It's almost like your spine is a wheel, and your wheels are traveling down your mat. On the wheels of your spine, you travel up the mat, really fluid. Nothing is kind of blocking your movements in your spine. Go for 4 more here. Inhaling at the bottom. Nice. Just make sure those knees stay parallel, hip width distance, feet flat, all 10 toes on the ground. Last 3. Trying to get quite a generous amount of movements into the lower back. So try not to just focus on the upper and mid back as you come down, but really focus on getting movement all the way down until you touch your tail. Last time, take yourself up. And then slowly lower yourself back down. Nice. Hook your left ankle over your right knee. Yeah, exactly. And then reach back behind your right thigh. Pull it in towards you. Let's come into a gentle figure 4 stretch. Nice. If you want it a little bit deeper, you're going to take your hands to the front of your right shin and pull that right shin in close. Just if you want the stretch on the left hip to get even deeper. Nice. Think about reaching your tailbone back into the floor. Nice. Slowly float that right foot back down to the ground. Keep your left ankle hooked over your right knee, hands relax alongside you. We're going to come into some single leg bridging here. We're staying in the figure 4, okay? So your right leg is working hard. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press through the right foot, but push that left ankle into your right knee as well and lift your hips up. Good. Watch that the left hip doesn't dip down, so keep your pelvis like square to the sky and then slowly bring it down. Nice. Let's go for 8. Exhale, push through the floor, lift up. Thinking about sending that left knee far away from you and then slowly come down. Exhaling to lift for 7. Lower back stays really long. Collarbones broad and wide and open. Really nice. Take it down. Good. Last 6. Exhale, push the hips to the sky and slowly down. Good. And 5. Exhale to lift. Good. And down. Exhale to lift for 4. Really watch that left hip doesn't dip down. I'm just kind of reminding myself of that because my left hip was literally just doing its own thing there for a second. Okay, last time, exhale, lift up and hold it lifted if you can. So staying up in that bridge. Nice. From here, unhook that left foot and reach your left leg up towards the sky, flexing through the heel. If it's available to you, let the left leg lower down, maybe tap the ground, and then lift it back up. Let's go for 8. Down and up. Good. Keep your bum at a constant height. So imagine there was a fire burning underneath your butt and you're lifting away from that heat. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. As your leg comes down, think about sending it forward. 2. Yes. 1. And then bend the left knee, place left foot down, lower it down. Well done. That was very, very nice. Good job. Okay, right ankle over left knee. And then hug your left thigh in towards you. Take a moment. Relax those shoulders. Again, if you want the stretch to be a little deeper, take your hands and interlock at the front of your left shin. Nice. One more breath here. Okay, you know what's coming. Let's take the left foot down. Keep your right ankle hooked over that left knee. Hands alongside you, palms up or down, whatever you prefer, but up is a little bit nicer for the posture. Let's take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, push through the floor, press that right ankle through the left thigh and come up. Good. And then slowly lower down. Good. Well done. And lift it up. 7 more. Slowly down. So the right leg, that right knee, keep moving by the way, up and down. But your right leg, think about sending it far away from you. So you want to try and almost lengthen through the inner thigh of the right leg as you come up. Going for 4. Nice, exactly. And just know that we're lifting from our left glute, not the lower back. So keep your lower back long and think about really tucking at the top of the movement. Good. Last 2. The tailbone is long. Okay, last time. Lift and hold. Exhale, lift. Nice. Stay up top there. Unhook. Lift that right leg up. Flex your right foot. Lower it down as if you're sending out a fishing line into the ocean. And then bring it up. Good. 7. Lift. 6. Lift. 5. Lift. Beautiful. 4. Lift. And 3. Lift. Good. 2. Lift. And last time. Down. Up. Bend the right knee. Place it on the floor. Lower your bum down. Well done. Let your knees windscreen wipe. From side to side. Great job. Okay, cool. Really well done. Okay, let's take a hold. If you're using weights, if you're not, doesn't matter. But I'm gonna grab just one weight. So this weight of mine is 3 kgs. So if you wanted to use two weights of 1 kilogram as well, that would probably be almost the same equivalent. But whatever you're using. Anyway, I'm going to take this 3 kilogram weight into both of my hands and reach it up towards the sky. From here, I'm going to find neutral into my lower back. So we can arch and tuck until we find that happy medium. So I've got a weight in my hands, up to the sky, neutral in my lower back. I'm going to take an inhale at the bottom. And on my exhale, I want to draw my ribs down into the floor. So I'm actively pulling my ribs down. And then I'm going to take one leg into tabletop position, other leg into tabletop position. Okay, cool. From here, inhale. On your exhale, you're going to slowly send your arms back as you stretch your left leg forward. And then bring it all the way back in. Nice. Keep going. So it's arms back, leg forward on an exhale. Inhale to bring it home. Exhale, reach. Draw your ribs down. Inhale to bring it back. Nice. Okay, now, once you've got the groove of the movement, think about your alignment. Okay? And generally speaking, a really interesting place to focus on for this is the back of your pelvis. Are you leaning into your left side? Are you leaning into your right side of your body? If you are, try and center yourself. Okay, so try and think, where is my center point at the back of my pelvis? Well, it's my tailbone. Think about staying really centered on that part of your body. Let's go for 6 more. Exhaling to reach. Nice. Good. As the leg goes forward and the arms go back, my ribs draw down. So I keep my neutral spine. 4. Nice. 3. Going for 2. And last time. Well done. Slowly bring the weight to the sky. Bring your knees into tabletop. Hang out here for a second. Okay, we're going to see if we can straighten out our legs to the sky. I know this is a little bit mean because we haven't stretched our hamstrings yet, but try your best. Okay, legs to the sky, and we're going to scissor one leg down towards the floor and then up towards the sky. Other leg down towards the floor, up towards the sky. It's an exhale as the leg goes down and an inhale as the leg comes up. Good. Exactly. And then you can add in the arms again. So exhale, leg down, arms back. Inhale, everything up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Going for 8. Again, once you are kind of confident with the movement, think about your alignment. Good. You got 4 more. Remembering exhale, you exhale as you become really open. 3, 2. Good. And last time. Nice. Both legs to the sky. Take your weight to the sky. Hold. Squeeze your inner thighs together. If you need to bend your knees, you can. But I want you to start to draw a circle on the ceiling with both of your legs. Okay, so as you draw your circle, you're exploring the circumference of the back of your pelvis on the mat behind you. Okay, exhaling as the legs go low in that circle. Go for 5. Really try and get the exhale as the legs go low. 4. You're keeping your weight dead still. 3. 2. Both shoulder blades grounded on the floor. 1. Good. Let's reverse it. Going for 8. And 7. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. 6. And 5. Hold on. Almost there. 4. And 3. And 2. Nice. Last one. Last one. Amazing. Feet to the floor. Whew. And then let's lower that weight down. Just take a brief full body stretch here. So stretch your legs long. Reach your arms back behind you. Just take a big breath into the front line of your body. Well done. Okay, let's change it up. So we're going to switch it up completely now. So we're going to come onto all fours just for a moment. I've got a leaf on my mat. Don't know how. All right. But anyway, hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, on all fours here. Cool. So you've just worked your core, and I want you to try and think about using it here in this position, even though we're not doing crunches or old school abs. Push the floor away, and let's lengthen left leg long back behind us. Lift your left leg up. So left leg reaches long, and then lift it up. Nice. From here, try and keep your lower back long as you bring your left knee to your left elbow and then stretch it back behind you. Left knee, left elbow, stretch it back behind you. Good. Left knee, left elbow, stretch it back. So the knee to the elbow, exhale, stretch it back, inhale. Knee to elbow, exhale, stretch it back, inhale. Go for 4. Nice. And push it back. And 3. Beautiful. And push it back. And 2. And push it back. Last time in. Push it back. Hold. Nice. From here, we're going to pulse that left leg up. Go for 10. 9. Lift your lower belly in and up. 8. 7. That's it. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We're going to draw a rainbow back behind us with the left foot. So I'm going to tap my left foot over to the right and tap it over to the left. Tap it over to the right. Nice. Over to the left. Imagine you are balancing a glass of champagne on your bum. So as the leg goes out and in, your bum itself is not actually moving. Your pelvis is not moving. Just the thigh bone out, thigh bone in for 4. Good. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Good job. From here, we're going to bring the left knee in towards the chest and see if you can step it through between your 2 hands. Great. I'm going to grab a hold of my weights here, hands alongside my body, and I'm going to tuck the toes of my back foot under and come up into a lunge. Nice. Okay. Cool. So lunge position with your weights. Get your feet kind of on train track. So you don't want to have your feet parallel with one another. Have a wide, like a long length between your 2 feet, if that makes sense. Nice. Cool. Exactly. Nice, Alessia. From here, we're going to bend down through the front knee and then push through the earth to come up. Good. Bend down through the front knee, listening to how that knee feels today, and then slowly come up. So even if it's a tiny bend, that's fine. Good. Nice. You got 5 more on this side. Good. 4. Nice. 3. Beautiful. 2. Last time. Nice. Now soft bend into your front knee. Keep your weights hanging alongside you, but step your back foot halfway forward. Nice. So you're kind of like just almost standing, but most of your weight is in that front leg and there's a soft bend in your knee. Now, my spine, I'm not going to round it. I'm not going to arch it. I'm going to keep it neutral. Then I'm going to hinge down, almost like I'm trying to slide my weights down my front shin. And then I'm going to push my front foot through the floor to come up. So the left knee doesn't bend more, or it just stays fixed in position. My spine stays long. So essentially, I'm hinging at my hip to create a little deadlift. And what you should be feeling when you come up is work through the back of that left leg. So watch that you're not excessively bending through the left knee, just a soft bend through the front leg. Going for 6 and up. Nice. And 5 and up. Good. Exactly. So maybe even less of a bend in the front knee, but you can play with it. Yeah. 4. So as you come down, you're gazing at the horizon. 3. Nice. This is one of those exercises that looks like nothing, but it feels like a lot. 2. Good. And 1. Bring it up. Bring your weights to your chest. Keep your weight in your front leg. And I want you to see if you can lift your back foot off of the floor just a little. Good. Draw your low belly in and up. And then you're going to pulse that right leg up for 10, 9, 8. Nice. 7. Root that left heel through the floor. 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Nice. 1. And then bring your feet to parallel. Beautiful job. Should feel like your left glute just worked a lot. Well done. So I'm going to turn to face you. We're going to keep the weights in our hands. Feet nice and wide, maybe a little bit of external rotation through them. Same kind of idea with the hinge. You're going to come down into a squat and then up. Okay? Bring it down. If you want to just let the weights hang, that's also fine. Can be nicer on the neck. Good. So we're kind of blasting through the legs here. Try and keep your heels on the ground. If you have bad ankle mobility, elevate the heel of the ankle that's not mobile so that you can activate your glutes in a squat. Good. Going for 6. Nice. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 5, although some people don't cue that. 4. I don't see why not. 3, 2. Good. And then take it down, hold it down kind of halfway. Nice. Find your equality between your left and your right leg. Maybe shake your bum from side to side. And then we're just going to pulse up and down here, rooting down through the heels of our feet for 10. 9. I'm doing 2 pulses per count. 8, 7, 6. Draw the lower belly in and up. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Nice. Really great job. Place your weights down on your mat again. And we're going to transition to the floor through maybe a little bit more of like a poetic yoga transition. Then let's bring our feet parallel hip width distance. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, just cactus through your arms. Push your chest to the sky. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, circle the arms wide. Nod the chin to the chest. Fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. So take your hands to your shins. Lengthen into the letter L. And then exhale, fold it forward. Hands down, step it back to plank position. Holding your plank here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let your knees come to the ground. Untuck your toes and lower all the way to your tummy. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Good. Maybe take your hands away from the mat here. Squeeze your bum, press your pubic bone into the floor. Squeeze your elbows into the sides of your body. Draw the shoulder blades down and pulse your upper body up and down for 10, 9, good, 8, exactly. Keeping an imaginary peach between your chin and your chest as you pulse. 5, 4, 3, keep pressing your pubic bone into the floor. 2, 1. Stay lifted. See if you can lift your legs up off of the ground, your feet, your knees up off of the ground, and reach your arms forward. Bend your elbows, pull your arms back. Good. Reach your arms forwards, pull your arms back. Let's go for 6. Reach and pull. Keep pressing your pubic bone into the floor, squeezing the glutes, lower back is long. 3, and pull, and 2, and pull. Last time. Reach and pull. Nice. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and you're going to press yourself up into downward facing dog, tucking your toes under. Pedal out through the heels here and take 5 breaths. Good. 2 more breaths. Keep pedaling out those heels. Stretch to the back of that left leg. And then lower your knees to the ground. And we're back on all fours. Well done. Okay, really great job. Okay, cool. So we're going to send this time right leg long back behind us. Pressing down through the front of that left shin. Lift your right leg up off of the ground. Lengthen it long. And then right knee, right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, straight it back. Bring it in. Stretch it back. Whenever you stretch it back, imagine you were pushing away something really heavy. Maybe you're pushing away like a big car. You're trying to push away a boulder. Create a sense of resistance for yourself. Although life is tough enough as it is, so we don't need more resistance, hey? Going for 4 more. That's an exhale to crunch the knee in. Use the obliques to do that. 3, 2, good. Last time. Stretch it back. Square your hips to the ground. Pull your tummy in and then pulse that right leg up. 10, 9, from the back of your thigh. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Draw a rainbow. Take it over to the left, over to the right, over to the left. Exactly. As you take it over to the left, watch that your hips and your rib cage don't kind of compensate for you. So keep that imaginary glass of champagne balanced on your bum. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your right knee towards your chest, and you're going to step it through between your two hands. Well done. Okay, this is where we grab the weights again, if they're close by. Tuck the toes of your back foot under, and you're going to come up into a lunge. Nice. Good job. Get your stance nice and wide. Relax your shoulders. Tuck and lengthen through your tailbone. So feel the stretch at the front of your left hip, already even just here. And then bend into your front knee. Push the earth down through the front leg. Bend into your front knee. Push the earth down through the front leg. Good. 8. And push. Good. Really nice. 7. And lift. 6. And lift. 5. And lift. Good job. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. Almost there. 2. Lift. And last time. Down and up. Beautiful job. So we're going to step that back foot in, kind of almost about halfway, or maybe even more. So my feet are pretty close, but I've still got that left foot more towards the left, yeah? My right knee, I'm going to bend into it, but it's not so bent that it's like a lunge. It's just a little bendlet. Cool. Arms are kind of hanging. I'm not going to round my spine. I'm not going to arch my spine. I'm going to keep it neutral. So I have to draw my tummy in. And then slide your weights down your thigh, keeping your spine long. Push your front foot through the floor to come up. Good. Nice. Coming down. Push your front foot through the floor to come up. Good. Down. We break at the hips. We hinge. Push through the floor and that front leg to come up. And you can play around with how much bend you want in that front knee. If you feel like you want more, try it. If you feel like you want less bend, try that. So play around with your angles. You're going to go for 6. So what you should feel on the way up is the back of your right leg switching on. You'll feel other stuff as well. 4. Good. And 3. Exactly. 2. And last time. Bringing it up. Beautiful job. So keep those weights. You maybe take them to your chest. Hinge forward just a little bit. and left leg comes off of the ground. We're going to pulse it up and down, going for 10, 9. Draw your tummy in, open up the collarbones, lengthen through the lower back. 7, 6, big toe of the right foot stays on the ground. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Step the feet together. Well done. Okay, turning to face on another last set of our squats. The cool thing about doing weight training like this is I feel like time just flies. We did start like 4 minutes late though, so I might take you a little bit over. Anyway, weights, I actually quite like them hanging, but you could keep them at your chest, whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to slowly break at the booty, bend at the knees, come down and up, going for 10, 9. Get your foot positioning to work for you. I usually find the first rep or two, I always need to change my foot positioning for it to feel better in my hips, knees, and ankles. Good. And 6. Nice. 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. Last time, hold it where you feel you can comfortably, uncomfortably maintain it. Adjust what you need to adjust. And you're going to pulse up and down. You're going to do 2 pulses for each count of 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Keep your lower back long. 5, almost like you're trying to get your pubic bone onto the wall in front of you. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Nice. Woo-wee. Weights down. And we're going to come back to standing facing the top of your mat into a little bit of like a yoga sun A recovery. So take your feet parallel hip width distance. Lengthen into your tail. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, cactus through the arms, lift through the heart. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up, keep your glutes engaged. Exhale, relax your booty as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to the shins or on your mat to your halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold. Hands to the ground. Getting prepared to step back into plank position. So shoulders stay above the wrists as you step back. Nice. Shine your heart forward. Activate through your fingers. So kind of almost imagine that you're going to take a handful out of your mat. You want to grip the floor. 5, charge up through the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your knees down, untuck your toes, slowly lower all the way to your tummy. Nice. That was a very pretty transition. Okay, cool. Roll your shoulder blades back and down, lift your chest. So the bottom ribs still stay on the ground. Once your chest is lifted, even though you might think, damn, I'm hardly lifting anything here, don't worry, but just keep your chin tucked slightly towards your throat to keep the back of your neck long. Because sometimes we just look forward and we think we've lifted our chest, but all we've done is extended our neck. So keep the length through the back of your neck, activate your back muscles, and then press your pubic bone into the floor and squeeze your bum. Lengthen your lower back, lengthen your lower back, lengthen your lower back. And then squeeze your shoulder blades down and together. And then maybe take your hands away from the ground, squeezing your elbows into your sides. Yes, good. Let's pulse up and down through the torso. So lifting and lowering, and your back muscles, your middle and upper back muscles are doing that. Mostly middle back. You're going to lose your bum. You're going to lose your pubic bone pushing into the floor. So focus on that. 7, 6, 5, and you might find the movement very small. That's fine. 3, 2, 1. Now lift your legs as well. See if you can reach your arms forward on an inhale, and exhale, pull the arms back. Reach the arms forward on an inhale, exhale, pull. Forward, pull. Good. Squeeze your bum, push your pubic bone into the floor, pull. Go for 5, pull. 4, pull. 3, pull. Almost there. 2, pull. And last time, reach and pull. Very nice. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, maybe even a little lower, and then push yourself back into a shell stretch. So big toes to touch, knees wide, forehead to the ground. Excuse me. Breathing down into your lower back. Staying in your shell stretch, walk both of your arms over to the left side of your mat. So thinking about the line between your right bum cheek and the tips of your right fingertips, creating as much space between those two parts as possible. Beautiful. Both arms over to the right side. Breathing into the left side body. One more breath here. And then slowly bring yourself back up. All I want to do before we close off is just a brief hip flexor stretch. So we're going to just take our left foot out in front. You can keep your right hand on the ground and then just push those hips forward. Yeah, exactly. And you can go so many places from here. You can take your left hand onto your thigh and add in some rotation if you want. And then you could also bend into the right knee and bring that right heel towards the glute if you want to. There's that moment where you roll over the kneecap that's uncomfortable, but once you're past that, it should be okay when you're on the meat of the top of the thigh. If you want to reach back and grab a hold of the foot, so you can grab a hold of that right foot with your left hand. If it's available. If it's not available, you can always grab your tights. That's how I started. Maybe coming back to a bit more of a consistent breath here. Beautiful. Slowly release the right foot if you were holding onto it. Just take your left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Take your left foot back. And then literally just step your right leg forward. Keep your left hand on the ground. So that left hand is slightly externally rotated. So the hand is pointing to the left. And then you press your hips forward and down. Right hand onto that right thigh, wherever feels nice. And you can come into some rotation here. Just note you're not sinking into the left shoulder, but rather pushing down through the left shoulder blade. Maybe bringing the left heel towards the left glute, but just watch that your bum doesn't pull back the way like that. You want to keep tension on the left hip flexor. Does not have to be static. You can move through this. You can reach back for the foot if you can grab that. That's great, but also the active position is also probably arguably even better for you than holding the foot. Coming back to your breath again here. Let's take 3 breaths. And then slowly release that left foot down. Place the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Step your right foot back. You're going to transition to standing through downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under. Come up and back into your downward facing dog. Moving whatever you want to move here, swaying from side to side for another 10 seconds. Maybe pedaling out through the heels. And then when you're ready, slowly walk your feet in towards your hands. Hanging forward in the forward fold for a moment. Inhale at the bottom. And then exhale, slowly restack your spine, rolling up. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Big stretch to the sky. And then on your exhale, just let those arms fall. Well done. Amazing, amazing job. Great job to you. I went a little bit over, in terms of time, but I think I actually got you spot on 45 minutes. But it is now 51 minutes past. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you. How was it? You okay? The knee